Hello viewers. Well, another new racing game releasing in Japan next week is Initial D, the arcade. I'm a big fan of the series, though it's sort of gradually developed and it hasn't come out in the West. I'll talk a bit about that in a moment. There is the gameplay trailer which was released a little while ago, and of course a new trailer has been announced. Sega will be running a live stream talking about the game in a lot more detail on the 19th of February. All of those details and links will be on the website, but first let's check out these two trailers to see a bit of gameplay action. So loving the music, loving the vibe, loving the Initial D feel. Was a big fan of it in the well, I say I was a big fan of it. I enjoyed it for what it was in the arcade. The cars were never really my style. They had this kind of floaty handling, and it was more on rails in terms of determined speed and turn, and there's a lot of predetermined elements in there, kind of like Ridge Racer to an extent, but a little bit more rigid for me. Great to drive these cars on these mountain roads. You've got lots of activity with the characters, story mode, talking to each other. The original game had arcade cards, which you would save your car and your tuning and your progress throughout. It was good fun at the time. I used to collect all the different arcade cards as well. So, I mean, in terms of Initial D arcade, the main thing is going to be the 4-player modes. In terms of racing, it's pretty impossible overtaking on some of these roads. I mean, if you've got a competent driver, it means you're going to be bumping into them. So they're going to have some kind of very free bumping physics to allow people to get past each other. There's a strange moment in the trailer of a blue car. It looks like an MR2 jumping over a Mitsubishi Evo, something like that. Very unusual inclusion in the trailer. I wonder if there's also going to be a tandem drifting mode in there as well, to score points by drifting as close to other cars without touching them, something like that. There's a lot they can do in terms of, you know, various drifting skill points and developing in aspects of the storyline. I have no idea. I don't know. We'll wait until the Sega live stream, but I want to highlight this on the channel. It's a fun series. Never had really the support it needs. Well, I say it's got lots of support, but Sega have never really pushed it in the West. They've even reduced the availability of the arcade machines and prevented a lot of arcade companies from even importing the arcade cabs. There was various problems in connecting online, all the rest of it. So good to see Initial D still being supported. Let's hope one day we get a console release, especially on the new formats. You can get a perfect console release and it would really, I think, do okay. It'd have its nice little niche, but a bit of translation, but it would all work out well. And I love a bit of anime racing action. But that's it from me for now. As ever, more soon. Hello viewers, well thanks for watching the video today. Do like and subscribe, it supports what we do. Do become a YouTube member. YouTube Patreon supports all of our content you see on the channel, and of course lots of gaming from retro to modern games. I love it all in terms of racing action. So click on one of the two videos just there to find out more.